Stop buying cream corn in a can. I've got the best recipe and it's so easy to make. Cream corn is one of the best side dishes ever for a few reasons. First of all, it's year-round. You can make it in the wintertime with frozen corn, which is what I'm doing now, or in the summertime with some fresh corn. Also, it's super affordable to make. And number three, it goes with everything. You can pair this with meat straight off the grill in the summertime or with your ham or turkey during the holidays. Like I said, I'm using the frozen corn and everything just goes into the skillet right at once. So I'm gonna go in with my corn, butter, heavy cream, and sugar. Sprinkle in some salt and pepper to taste. So we're just gonna cook this, stirring constantly until that butter's melted and everything comes together. Homemade cream corn, even with frozen corn, is 10 times better than anything you'll get out of a can. If you do use that juicy corn in the summertime, after you get it off the cob, use your knife to scrape off all that little milk that's in the cob. That's gonna add more corn flavor. Not in the recipe, but something I like to do is kind of take the back of your spoon and kind of smash the corn down a little bit. Just kind of releases a little more texture and sweetness. Now I'm just gonna thicken it up with a little slurry, some milk, and a little bit of flour. I'm gonna whisk that in and then let it cook for about 4 minutes to cook any of that starchy taste out, and it's gonna get nice and thick. The thickening happens almost immediately. Look how thick and rich and creamy it is. It's just that easy. I'm gonna check for some seasoning. Spot on. And the finishing touch to heighten the flavor, I'm gonna turn off the heat and stir in a little bit of Parmesan cheese. This is just what's gonna take it over the top. Look at that luscious, thick goodness right there. Just gonna add a little freshening touch with some fresh chives. This is your sign to bring back cream corn to the holiday table this year. This is so rich and creamy. It's perfectly salty, and then you get those little juicy bursts of the corn. So good. The author of this recipe titled it perfectly, cream corn like no other. After you get it off the cob, use your knife to scrape off all that little milk that's in the cob. That's gonna add more corn flavor. What? Was that inappropriate?